I'm so excited to have you guys. And today is, of course, the Sphira of Netzach. And we aren't in Netzach yet, but we are moving towards Netzach. So we're going to learn about it in the body. And Netzach is perseverance. It is the ability to move towards your goals, to move forward. It's ambition. It's that driving force that gets us out of bed towards whatever we want to achieve that day. And we just learned about Tiferet last week. And Tiferet is beauty and harmony and compassion. And when you come from that place, which is hard to leave, you want to bring that into the world. You want to start to cultivate it into your consciousness and bring it forward. So we're going to work with that energy today of moving forward with our drive towards something beautiful that only we can create. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to come to the mat, and we're actually going to start laying down. So this is perfect, Tiferet, because we must have known that you were going to be here. And we'll just begin by finding a comfortable place on the mat, laying down, feet reaching down into the earth, knees bent, and bring the right palm to the heart space, left palm to the belly, beginning to take a few deep breaths. Letting the inhale fill the palms. Exhale, feeling the heart and belly release. Continue to breathe like this as you begin to consider why you are here today. What brought you to the mat, to this class? Maybe it's moving your body, learning Jewish wisdom, or experiencing an embodied experience. But give yourself a moment to think about what drove you here. And we'll let this drive move through us today, helping us to awaken not only a physical drive, but also our spiritual drive, our spiritual perseverance. Gently open the eyes, lengthening the right leg as much as you're able to, and it doesn't have to fully straighten. We're going to bring the attention to the right leg, which is the location of Netzach in the body, beginning to flex the foot towards you and then point it away. Moving back and forth, just awakening the foot of Netzach. We often think of the body in parts, but today we're going to awaken the entire leg and the supporting musculature, because we can't move forward in one part. We need an integrated awareness to achieve our goals. And then begin to bend the knee, lengthening it up. Again, just awakening the back of the leg, awakening the calf, the hamstring, as this perseverance begins to move through you. And we'll do that one more time. Holding the leg at the top, placing the palm onto the side of the shin, and very gently begin to open the leg as you open the left knee. creating a nice stretch through the inner thigh, beginning to awaken the groin and letting this breath of awareness of your purpose move through the entire leg. We'll bring the leg back up to center, and this time, reach for the leg with the left palm, allowing it to move towards the other side of the mat, feeling a stretch through the IT band, bringing all of the parts together. Taking a breath. And then we'll release the right leg down, switching legs as you lengthen through the left leg. Again, keeping that soft, gentle bend, flexing the foot towards you, and then pointing the foot away. We'll do this a few times at your own pace. One of the meanings of the word Netzach is conductor. And you are the conductor of the orchestra of your life and of your body. Let's go ahead and bend the knee now, bringing the knee down, and then lengthening the leg up. A few more times, just awakening the hamstrings and the calf. Do that a few more times. And as the conductor of the orchestra of your body, can you begin to cultivate a goal, a purpose, whatever comes to mind, holding at the top, placing the left palm against the shin as you open the left leg, allowing the right knee to open as well. Breathing this goal or purpose through the leg, opening it through the groin. We'll bring the leg back up to center, letting it now reach towards the other side, holding it with the right palm, allowing the breath to move through the IT band, letting any discomfort dissolve with the breath. We'll come back through center, placing both feet into the earth, palms beside you. And as we conduct the orchestra of our body, we will now bring this awareness to the pelvis with small pelvic tilts. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, begin to curl the spine towards you. Very small movement here, just awakening the low back. Inhale as the spine lengthens, creating a little bit of space beneath the low back. Exhale as the belly pulls in and up, curling the spine. And inhale as you release. On the next one, as you curl the spine, begin to lift the hips up, moving up towards a bridge pose, vertebrae by vertebrae, lifting up, sending this purpose, this goal through the entire spine, rooting down through the feet, and beginning to find your strength and your purpose as you activate the glutes and the entire back wall of the legs. We'll begin to release vertebrae by vertebrae, very slowly back down to the ground. And let's do that one more time. Inhale as you prepare, and then exhale, curling the tailbone, lifting up very slowly into your purpose, vertebrae by vertebrae, holding at the top, rooting down into the earth, beginning to cultivate the idea of perseverance, what that feels like in the body as you move down to the earth vertebrae by vertebrae. We'll continue to build this perseverance as we lift the legs to a 90-degree angle, pulling the belly in. Inhale as you tap the left heel down. Exhale, lifting it back up from the belly as we integrate each part into our strength, tapping the right heel down. Exhale back to center. And we'll do that a few times, tapping the left heel down, pulling it back up with the strength of the belly, and then tapping the right. Let's do that one more time. Tapping the left heel. Exhale, pulling it in with the strength of the belly, and tapping the right. Exhale. You can pull the knees in, giving yourself a hug, maybe taking a moment to circle into this beautiful space of purpose. And then we'll gently roll to the side, coming up into a Z-sit. And I'm going to move back so that you can see me a little better. Finding a comfortable place for the hips to lower, foot touching the knee. And as we cultivate purpose and we work towards this ability to move forward into our goals, there is a humility that we have to keep with us, Hod, which we'll learn about next week. But let's bring in that softness, that humility as we reach the left arm up and over, grounding through the hips, and switching arms, right arm up and over. If we only work on Netzach, perseverance, determination, we can sometimes become too focused and fixated on our goal. And so the humility of Hod allows us to bring back that softness, bring back a feeling of surrender to the process of creating our goals. And we'll switch sides however you want to get there, just swinging the legs around, allowing the foot to touch the knee, finding your grounding, finding this feeling of grounding into your purpose as you reach the right arm up and over, reminding yourself of softness, left arm over, the gratitude for just being here today, for being in your body, for connecting with your breath. And we'll do that one more time each side, rooting down with strength and letting the arms float through the air, reminding you of the sweetness of surrender. And then we'll rise up to standing, however is comfortable for you. Coming to the chair. We'll start at the right side of the chair. Facing the chair as you root down into the ground, palms forward, and gently closing the eyes and bringing to mind the archetype of Netzach, Moses. Moses personifies Netzach. It was not easy to overcome Pharaoh, to lead the Jewish people out of Egypt through the wilderness, to deliver the Torah. All of these steps required so many obstacles along the way. And yet Moses persevered. Moses is such a good reminder for all of us that when we have a goal in front of us, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. But when you focus on this goal, when you bring in determination, perseverance, you can achieve anything. And as we are the conductor of our orchestra, the orchestra of our life, let's bring in the element of confidence as we reach the arms out and up on an inhale, lifting the arms up, exhaling confidence through the heart center. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale as the arms reach out and up, considering where you can bring confidence into your life. Last time, inhale, reaching out. Exhale, feeling the confidence move through you. Soft bend in the knees, placing the palms onto the chair. You can walk the elbows down if it feels good. Just dipping into humility, knowing that as we cultivate confidence, we have to have the ability to check in along the way, to evaluate how we're moving forward, the steps that we need to take, and to cultivate gratitude for the process, no matter how hard it can seem. We'll step the legs back as we press the palms onto the chair, stepping into plank pose. And if you need more support, you can move the chair against a wall, bringing this feeling of ambition, of endurance through the core, engaging through the thighs, feeling the feeling of moving forward as the head reaches forward, rooting down into the earth. We'll reach the hips back into modified down dog. You can walk the hands forward, taking a breath as you create length through the spine. And you can think of each vertebrae as a step in reaching your goal. Breathing from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. And breathing in conviction that you can achieve your goals. We'll walk back up to the chair, rolling up. Right foot forward, facing the chair, stepping the left leg back, coming into crescent. And you can hold onto the chair as we move through our crescent pose today, but find the stability as you ground down, pulling up through your strong torso. And once you find your balance, reach the arms up. You can reach one arm or both arms, reaching up into Amunah, into faith. Drawing this faith down through the body, knowing that faith can move you forward, even when it seems difficult, even when it seems impossible. And allow that faith now to bring you into a warrior 3, which can often feel like a frightening pose. You might feel like you're going to fall forward, but that is how we persevere. We move forward. So hinging forward as you place the palms on the chair, reaching the left leg up. You can also just lift the leg just a little bit. It's this feeling of moving forward. So a hinge here is fine, just lifting up off the foot. And if it feels good, you can come into warrior three. And you can also go back and forth because we don't just get to where we're going. We have to move forward and back. It's running and returning. And so let your body experience what we experience in life. It's the moving forward, taking a tiny step or a big step, and then returning. And so just continue like this. You guys look great. Noticing how it feels in your own body. And knowing that if you fall, you will pick yourself up. You are supported. Let's do that one more time. If you want to hold the warrior here, you can reach the left foot back, creating length from the crown of the head all the way to the foot, belly pulling in. And then we'll lower the left leg, sitting back into chair pose, sitting back into victory, placing the palms together. And again, your chair may be here. You can lower the hips down farther. But when we move forward towards our goals, we are victorious. Just the process of overcoming your fear, moving forward when it's uncomfortable, makes you victorious. Taking one more breath here, and then we'll rise up and we'll step towards the back of the chair. And you can use the chair for balance here. If you want to hold the chair, rooting the right leg of Netzach down as you reach for the left foot or the ankle with the palm, taking a moment, just allowing the quad to open, feeling your strength, feeling grounded in the right leg of Netzach. And then bring your attention to your Tiferet heart, this place of compassion, of love, and allow this beauty, this harmony to begin to activate your Netzach as you kick into the left palm, opening up the heart and letting that love, that Hesed, activate your Netzach, bringing you into consciousness of your purpose to bring this harmony and love into the world. You can lean into the stretch if you want to as you kick back, leaning forward with your Tiferet heart towards the chair. We'll release the leg and we'll come to the other side. Take a moment again to ground down, to find stability through both legs. And we're going to come back into confidence and any other aspect or element that helps you build your Netzach today. Whatever that may be. Inhale as the arms reach out and up. And exhale, confidence through the body. Let's do that 2 more times. Maybe it's trust that is speaking to you as you reach out and up. Last time. Big circle. Drawing in whatever elements you need to create the orchestra of your life. And then we'll gently bend through the knees, placing the palms on the chair and dipping the head down. You can walk the elbows down if it feels good. Letting the head release. Coming back into this moment of Hod, of humility, of surrendering. It is hard work to achieve our goals. And we often do run and return. And so take comfort in knowing that it's part of the process. And one more breath here. And we'll gently rise up Placing the palms into the chair, stepping the feet back into plank pose as you fire up your endurance. Feeling this strength through the body, through the entire torso, through the thighs, reaching through the feet. We'll reach the hips back for a modified down dog. You can walk the palms forward, creating space through the sides of the body, space through the spine. And again, imagine that the vertebrae of your spine are steps towards your goal. And feel yourself moving forward up these steps. One more deep breath here. We'll walk back up to the chair, releasing the head down, and then rising back up to standing. We'll place the left foot forward towards the chair, stepping the right leg back, taking a moment to find your footing, your strong foundation, reaching up into faith. You can hold the chair as you do this, into your emunah, knowing that it will support you in those moments of doubt. And then we'll shift forward, coming into the warrior three. And again, you can very gently come into this motion. It can be just lifting the right leg, the leg of Netzach. Maybe bringing Moses back in to your mind, the perseverance, feeling this energy of moving forward. And we can all freestyle this warrior three movement depending on what feels good to you today as you work towards your goals. Coming back time and again, knowing that even if you fall, you'll get back up. Let's do that one more time, reaching up. Do you want to hold the warrior three here? You can use the chair as support, heel stomping back, crown of the head reaching forward, belly pulling in and up. And then we'll release the right leg to meet the left, sitting back into your chair pose, whether this is a high chair or a low chair, sitting back into victory. When we move forward with determination, with conviction, we are victorious. Deep breath, sending the hips back. We'll rise up, coming towards the back of the chair, reaching the left foot into the ground as you grab the right ankle or foot. And again, use the chair here for support, just starting with an opening of the quad, stretching through the quad. And if it feels good, you can begin to kick into the palm as you allow your Tiferet heart to inspire your Netzach. Kicking, allowing the heart to open. If it feels good, you can move forward, continuing to kick up. What beautiful things can you bring into the world? What is your inspiration? We'll gently lower the leg and we'll come back to the chair, taking a moment to settle back in. We'll place the left ankle over the right knee and bring to mind now the feeling of eternity when you work through this process of creating your beautiful purpose, your goal, and you move forward into it. Whatever you created is eternal. And so lift the spine, leaning into eternity as you begin to reach towards the leg. You can keep a straight spine as long as you want to elongate. And when you're ready, you can allow the body to drape forward. The beauty of our goals is that we often don't even know when or where they're going to be shared or how they will affect the world. But there's an eternal aspect to them. And it's so beautiful because you have no idea that what you're doing at this moment, how it may affect somebody down the road, maybe 20 years later, 30 years later, hundreds of years later. It's eternal. We'll rise up, switching sides, right ankle over the left knee. Again, lengthen, creating space for eternity through the spine. Thinking about all of your gifts as you lean forward into this eternity. Bringing in the color of light pink, bringing in the color of Netzach. Begin to see if that color brings you into a more eternal perspective, letting it swirl around the space, leaning in. One more deep breath here. We'll rise back up and we'll come into our meditation. So take a moment to get settled, reaching the feet into the earth, palms on the thighs, closing the eyes or gently gazing down, releasing any tension in the shoulders, connecting to the breath as it moves through you. And bring to mind an image of you moving forward with determination, with drive to whatever goal is filling your heart, whatever beauty came through your Tiferet heart. How can you bring that into your consciousness? Bring it into action. Take a few moments to think about what this goal is, what it looks like. Notice how you feel, the sensations in your body. Maybe there's colors around you. See it clearly. And we'll begin to breathe. Perseverance, endurance through every cell of the body, through every tissue, every organ, filling the body with your goal. Taking a few deep breaths as this moves through you. We'll move our attention now to the heart, to the Tiferet heart. What feelings and emotions can you cultivate to help bring this vision into action? How can it begin to take form? Giving yourself a few moments to consider how you want to feel as you move forward with this goal. We'll bring our attention next to our mind, to the thoughts. What thoughts will help you endure in pursuing this goal? How will you talk to yourself in a way that brings you into action with kindness and goodness? Maybe there's an affirmation or a prayer that you can begin to create in your mind. And allow this prayer or affirmation to move through you, believing it. We'll bring our attention back to this visualization of yourself moving forward towards your goal, cultivating a soft awareness around it that allows you to know you will run and return. You may fall and have to pick yourself up again, but you can persevere. Begin to imprint this image of you creating, manifesting this goal into your mind, into your heart, into your body. And we'll seal our meditation by bringing a wash of eternity through the entire body, knowing that what you create is eternal. Only you can create this offering, this consciousness, and let that wave of eternity, wash of eternity, move through you, move over you, and move around you. Taking one more deep breath. And we'll gently open our eyes. Taking your time to return